Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today is going to be our third video with Vivi. This time is going to be Vivi versus Purple Yellow Crocodile. And unfortunately, I think this is a very bad matchup for the opponent, but he kind of gets to showcase how important it is for us to have the Chaka in these Vivi matchups, and also gets to showcase the power of 10 drop Kaido. So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon. We have 2 games today. If you like today's games, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. We'll be showcasing all the OP04 leaders, and today is gonna be the last Vivi video, and tomorrow we actually gonna play Crocodile ourselves. So hope you enjoy these games. In this match, we're going against Crocodile. I haven't really gone against Crocodile as much, to be honest. I don't hate this hand. I think I like the 1,000 Worlds. I think I need to be able to deal with some of the big threats. We can always draw here anyways. Choose no targets, end the turn. So this gives me the answers to like their big Crocodile. So anytime I done his return on my opponent's turn, on my turn, if I done his return from the field, they get one more done as active. So that's pretty good for them. That's actually really good for them. I'll take the first damage. I don't care. We'll go ahead and play the Chaka. We'll play the Nami. We'll get another Red Roc, I guess, right? Nothing else that we can hit, and we end the turn. The Chaka with the Vista is going to be really a lot of value. So the opponent has to find a way to kill this this Vista. Let's not take that second damage. I don't want to go too low in health, right? So, like, that's the problem that I was talking about. So here we can Vista. So 3, 1, and we can still play 2 Dawn to draw a card for free if we so choose to. So we'll go like this. Cancel because it's not a 0. Then with Vista, kill them is all Sunday. Opponent has a trigger. Opponent has a trigger. Doesn't play it. So we'll go like this, just pop this. Do we ever keep the happiness punch to keep this Chaka alive? What if we don't draw? I don't like, I think I'm gonna just keep the happiness punch active to keep the Chaka alive against the Crocodile. I'm gonna choose not to draw. I think opponent's gonna have a hard time. This is a bad, this looks like a bad matchup for them. Just because we're able to pop all their stuff and just return their stuff to the bottom of the deck, right? So yeah, so they're gonna try to kill this Chaka as we expected, but that's why we kept enough for the happiness punch so that we could do exactly this. And it's forcing the opponent to not be able to really play any units. They still end up playing the Black Maria anyways. We can 1,000 Swords instead of... It's so easy for them to just block right afterwards. What if we just bounce her back to the hand? What if we just go like this and end the turn and just have this big attacker here? No need to commit anything for the Chaka yet. No need to commit anything for the Chaka just yet. Just use our Doflamingo to have a big attacker for future turns. We'll have the 1,000 Swords and the Red Roc to bounce anything that the opponent has to the bottom of the deck. They do have a lot of cards. I can start playing very aggressive. I can also always play this 10 cost Kaido, right? And that 10 cost Kaido is gonna make their life even more miserable. Yeah, so let's say that the opponent plays another. They have 10 Dawn. I guess they could play like, there's a lot of things that they could play here. But we have Red Roc. We have Vista plus Chaka. We have Doflamingo as a 7k attacker. When he chooses to attack live, I'll take that. They still have an 8 drop that they could play. They play Karakuri. So they bounce back to the Flamingo. We could go and play the Kaido. Do I want to bounce this Nami back to my hand? Let's bounce the Nami back to my hand. And let's just pass the turn here. Opponent still has that Karakuri that they could play again. But now they have to deal with this big 10 cost Kaido that's in the field. And how they're going to deal with this big 12k attacker. Like, I can take this life and get my Doflamingo back into my hand. Because you gave me this life for free. You gave me this life for free, Mr. 4. So when I attack -1 down and against blocker. We could go Doflamingo again. Risky. If we go 5 here, the opponent can just block with it. They'll go -1. I guess we'll go for it, right? I think we'll go for it this way. Opponent should block with this one every single time. Let's let them get the value here of getting their, you know, their active done. They should always... Okay, they decided to block with that one. The problem now is that I can play Vista or I can play the second Chaka. So now I can go like this, pop that, and just kill your blocker. Still have this big 12k. Okay. I guess they might be forcing my hand here. Yeah, let's force my hand. Oh, it's a 7k, by the way. So the sits attack didn't do anything. What am I talking about? That sits attack did nothing. I just realized that. I was like, oh, why didn't he do anything? It's because he cannot do anything. Let's go like this. Yeah, it was 7k. I forgot. He got a 1k. I was like, oh, why didn't my sits attack? I have a blocker, though. They cannot kill this Kaido. They can try to kill both Shakas. We have enough counters to survive. A little bit of oopsie there for getting this got up to 7k once the opponent did a -1 down, but it's fine. We can 1000 worlds the next one, right? We can 1000 worlds the next one. That way opponent gets no value from it. I'll give you the 2. I'll give you no blockers, and I'll give you the 2k, and I'll give you 1k. We have the Marcos, so probably could have just kept the Nami, to be honest, and getting rid of the Vista. But I want to force the opponent to rest that blocker. Like, what is this deck doing against us? That's my problem with the Crocodile. And I will showcase, right? Crocodile is going to be the next deck I'm going to showcase starting tomorrow after this last Vivi video. But it feels like this is the problem that I see with Crocodile. Like, you really don't do anything. Like, opponent just gets to have a full board like this. And against blue, like, you can't really do much. So opponent's forced to attack with their Mr. 4 here. Otherwise, we still got 1000 worlds. And yeah, they have to go for it. I'll let them kill the first one. We still have another Chaka. I'm going to keep this blocker on the field. Opponent goes Karakuri. Goes for the second Chaka. So. This cannot block us. This cannot block us. I guess losing the second Chaka was a problem. I should have just blocked the second attack with the Babe. I did completely ignore the blocker. We could go here and place this back into their deck again. Into their top of their hand again. Sure. Why don't we go like this? Why don't we go like this? And we'll just attack this guy. Opponent can kill the first Kaido, but we still have this blocker, which makes me feel comfortable resting this Kaido here. You get your active done. Can you actually save it? They actually will try to save it. Thunder Bagua plus a 2k. But I'm okay with them doing this. I'm completely okay with them doing this. They still have that Karakuri, which is just going to continue giving me life. We have this Dofi, this Red Roc, this 1000 Worlds, so even if they save this, it's not really mattering. And once we have these two 12+ Kaidos attacking their life, opponent's going to just lose the game. I guess I could have gone live and opponent still, like, I don't want to have to use my 1,000 worlds on the babe unless I have to. So that's why I wanted to just go like this. And we don't have any risk of this Kaido's dying. So that's why I'm kind of just chilling. We have double Red Roc to bounce anything that the opponent might throw at us. We have Dofi to bounce stuff back as well. Plus the rush that we get from Dofi. So it's going to depend on whatever the opponent throws at us here. Karakuri doesn't do anything. So they have a deck card in their hand on the Karakuri that has no counter. We're not attacking their life until I feel comfortable enough that I'm not going to die to some of their triggers. But I do have to start probably pushing pressure, right? I have to start putting pressure. They just have nothing. They just have nothing. Like, compared to me, where I'm drawing a card every time I play a like anytime I spend to Dawn, the opponent has nothing else that they can really play here. Which again really sucks, and that's why I don't like the Crocodile. I'll take that 1 damage. So they get their Crocodile, right? So they get 1 life. So this is where we have to Red Roc, right? So here we go, Red Roc on this. We can go 1,000 worlds here. And then we attack 12, and then 12 again. So the opponent loses both their blockers. They could have a trigger here, whether it's the Beige or the Sanji. We have another Red Roc for next turn. We still have the blocker to save these Kaidos. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get this. I was waiting for those Crocodiles to come down. The opponent's down to 2 life. With another Crocodile, they go back up to 3. We can Red Roc the Crocodile again. And still have this blocker on the field. We don't have any Dawn because we used up all 10 last turn. 3, 6, 7, 8. Not looking great. Not looking great. Again, that's why I kind of prioritize getting these 12 cost Kaidos on the field just for that reason. And yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And again, that's why I don't like I don't think Crocodile is that good just for that reason. We'll go ahead and do the rematch and see if anything different happens. But let's mulligan this hand. Yeah, let's mulligan this hand. Do we go for the double Nami here? Or do we just get the draw? Because the Namis are not really doing anything for us. I guess they gave me my happiness punch. Let's just go like this. Let's go like this. We get the 10 cost Kaido. I think I'd rather just draw the cards in case that I get a better play. Like if I get the Chaka, that would have been better. I'll take this draw just because we get the Chaka. There we go. So the opponent gets their Miss Valentine. And they draw Miss All Sunday. But same thing as last game. We're going to just play Chaka into Nami. We get the Sanji. Return the rest. Pass the turn. See what happens. We have the Red Roc already. I'm going to give you this 1k. I don't want to take another life here if I don't need to. They go for their Miss All Sunday. We don't have the combo like we did last time. So we don't have the combo like we did last time, right? So opponent could technically kill some of my stuff here. If I attack with Chaka right now, I'm putting Chaka into risk. I guess if we keep... Is it worth it to kill this Miss Valentine? Like, is this worth putting the Chaka into risk? We'll go like this. We'll play the Sanji and just keep the 2 Dawn. They could have a trigger here. So, okay, so they get their Sanji blocker. Well, I guess we don't have to play the Sanji. This is a 2k counter. But I also kind of like this Sanji as a potential attacker for next turn. We could have just drawn instead of playing the Sanji. I guess that could have worked for us as well. Yeah, we should have just drawn there. We ended up wasting 2 Dawn because we only have 1 event anyways. Losing this Chaka is a big deal. We can bounce back to Sanji. We'll have 8 Dawn, which is not enough for us to play this Doflamingo after. I could play last turn better. For sure. Opponent has to focus on killing this Chaka though. I don't think they can survive. They can beat us if this Chaka stays alive. It's literally the best card in my deck. We have another 2k a 4k counter value. So I can force the opponent to have to attack with all their units. Yeah, so here we can go for a 2k. Force him to rest that Sanji, and that will give me a lot of value. We have this 1000 Worlds to bounce any blockers. Okay, so if you want to kill this, you're gonna have to do it with the Sanji, or you can go for the Karakuri. Oh, they're gonna put the... Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're doing, my friend. I'm gonna just pass. No need to play this trigger. Let's get rid of the Karakuri right now. That's their big 8-cost attacker. We will have access to this Kaido. Once I play this Kaido next turn, I think we'll be in a much better spot. I'll take this life. We have 4 lives, so I don't care about the first life. They could play a second Karakuri, which would be kind of funny. I do want to just drop this 10-cost Kaido, right? I think just like last game, the 10-cost Kaido is going to be really hard for the opponent to deal with. Okay. All right. Interesting. So now we just go for the Chaka, right? So we can go 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, get 3 Dawn open to do whatever I want. Go like this. See if the opponent actually commits on saving that Sanji. We'll have the second Chaka. No need to play this 10-cost Kaido yet until I have something nice to bounce up. Opponent can try to save it. That will be 2 cards. And then we'll develop second Chaka. Spend another 2 Dawn to give it rush. Another Dawn. Another 2 Dawn if we want to give it... I guess I might want to... I actually probably want to keep 2 Dawn open, so I can only do 1 more Dawn after this Chaka. But it's going to force 3 cards out of the opponent, right? So this is a 2k and a 1k. Okay. So we'll go second Chaka here. We'll give the rush to it. We'll get the one Dawn. Because again, I want to make sure that I have these 2 to be able to save my Chakas. Let's just kill this Robins and kind of go from there. The opponent spend another 2 1k counters. Wow. That's actually huge. So they attack here, and here we can go ahead and just go for the guard point and force the opponent to have to spend more cards to try to kill this Chaka. Because if I can keep both Chakas alive, opponent's going to have a hard time keeping their units on the field. So we can go like this. I guess I can give you the 2k. And just have the happiness punch opened up. Alright. I guess I should have just gone for the happiness punch ahead of time. They get their stuff here. They get to put another card on their life. I can kill this. I can actually kill this. Can actually kill this crocodile. I can actually kill this crocodile with a triple Chaka. Opponent gets the -1 Don. Okay. They get to draw a card and trash a card. Do you have the way to save the Sanji? And the best thing about it all is that I don't have to actually... I can kill both units anyways. So this is 3 + 5 + 1 + 1. Okay, so... let's go like this. I don't have to hit their life. Again, the opponent's just going to run out of resources way quicker, way faster than they can beat us, right? So we give this Chaka the last one. We can take him up to 7 if we so choose to. And pop the crocodile. Opponent will have to spend both cards to save that Robin, which they obviously don't have. We'll pass the turn, and the opponent can now kill one of our Chakas. And now that we have completely cleared their board, is when we can start actually putting a lot of pressure into the opponent. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what the opponent does right here. Like, it's hard. Like, I haven't done anything to their hand, so they cannot really do anything. I'm okay letting go of the first Chaka, because that's... you committing all your Dawn. You play your Black Maria, and that Black Maria is just going to die to the Chakas if we want to. Or we can just go like this, bounce it back, give Rush to this guy, attack for 5, attack for 5, attack for 7. Okay, so we'll attack for 5 again. You get your Missile Sunday. We know that's going to happen. And we'll attack for 7 again. I'm going to be taking a lot of... like, opponent's going to have a lot of resources now. So I have to be a little bit careful here. We don't have a way to save the Chakas. But we can start playing this Kaido down. Maybe we should have just played Kaido and started like slowly building back up. Like maybe the Kaido was better than playing the Dofi, right? Even if we don't get the attack with the Dofi, we don't get the attack with the Kaido, we have set us up for this turn. I mean, I guess we're fine. I guess we're fine. The Dofi let us push an extra damage there. Let them get the Chaka. They'll have to commit Dawn to kill the second Chaka. Right? And now they're having a good position because they have gotten rid of my Chakas. But I still have Red Roc and 1000 Worlds, so the opponent is still in a really bad position anyways. They can play something that costs like okay, so they go like this. We can even go Otama, Vista. Otama Vista gives me the draw. So Otama Vista pop this. Draw. Get the rush here. Let's go for 5. The opponent wants to. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go for 7. And 7 again. And this should be lethal next turn. Opponent has no Dawn active. We can bounce back any blockers. And that's his game. The Sanji eventually did the job that he needed to do to actually be able to push that damage through. Yep. Like his game, regardless of what happens, like doesn't matter what the opponent does here. We can get rid of any blockers, even if it's multiple blockers, because we have Red Roc plus 1000 Worlds. So yeah, I'm not going to give the last rematch. I think we saw enough of this matchup. I think it's a really bad matchup for Crocodile. So hope you enjoyed today's games. Tomorrow we are going to play Crocodile ourselves and see how that actually works. So hope you stick around for tomorrow. If you liked today's video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. I'll see you all tomorrow.